So I'm in my hostel, €27. So we'll have a look around. Yeah, so I'm close to the waterfront. I read that there's no beaches on, where am I, Faro? But got some eating and drinking places. But yeah, it's only a 400-metre walk from where I am down to the waterfront apparently, so I should be able to see it down here. Well, I love Faro apparently. Moto Club Faro, stands, tattoo, concerts, camping, bike show, custom farm. And all the different clubs. Moto Club Faro, Live to Ride, Ride to Live, MC Faro, Concentracio International. Hi guys and girls, so I'm leaving Faro, just packed my bike up and heading to Seville, and I'm going to Seville because there wasn't any cheap accommodation anywhere else. I was going to look at Huelva, just over the Spanish border, and Cadiz, but couldn't find any cheap accommodation, so going to Seville. This will be a third time I've been to Seville. First time was about 20 odd years ago, I think. But I just checked the weather and it's going to be 40 degrees later today in Seville and 42 tomorrow, then it ducks down to 32 degrees for the rest of the week, so it's going to be hot. So I'm getting away now. It's about 9:45. The direct route, which is on the motorway, is about 200 k's, but avoiding the motorways, it's going to be about double that. So yeah, I'm going to hit the road and try and get to Seville before it gets too hot. Right, so I've just had to re-evaluate my trip. According to this, going the fastest route, avoiding tolls and motorways, it's going to be 7.5 hours, and it's starting to get really hot. So I've recalibrated it to include highways, but not tolls, and it's chopped it right down to 2 hours 50 with a total distance of 139 miles, because I got the sat-nav sent to UK, it's in miles. So what's that, 160, 70, 210 kilometres, and 2 hours 50. Yeah, otherwise I'll cook myself out here. But I've just stopped in this random town. I'm not going to get some refreshment over there and get in some shade, and maybe a Coca-Cola with some ice or something. Whew. Yeah, so hour and a half to go, 87 miles, sort of 150 k's or something. But yeah, so I'll stop and have a breather and take on some fluids. But a couple of massive castle fortifications here up on the hills. This one up here, and you got this one over here as well. Back in the day when you used to get raided and bloody all the soldiers go around with their swords and their chainmail and couldn't trust anyone. But yeah, more peaceful times now, isn't it? So I'm about 5 k's from the bridge, which is the international border with Portugal and Spain, so about to enter Spain. Well, I've done it. The heat's brutal. It's up around 40 now. But yeah, sat-nav was playing up. I think it overheats and shuts down. But we got here. I've got parking. No parking except for motos. And I think I'm about 100 metres down there. So once again, parking sorted, so that's all good. Oh, better have some something to drink before I die. So welcome back, guys. Welcome to Seville in Spain. So my thoughts on Portugal. Really like the country. Some beautiful roads. People are great. Some nice beaches, although I didn't go for a swim at all, but it's a bit colder water on the Atlantic coast. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. Negative things, the drivers are shit. Only about 30% of them use their indicators, so you go into roundabouts and intersections, you don't know what the intentions of the other drivers are, and the ones that do use their indicators, they get it all wrong anyway. You know, they'll go around a roundabout and then they'll indicate to go to the right, to the second exit or something, and no, they're going all the way round to the third exit, and that's crap. and the police don't use their indicators either, so if the police aren't going to abide by the rules, you can't expect the bloody population to either. But yeah, crap driving, crossing the centre line often, and they're either driving really slow or they're really impatient and making risky passing manoeuvres. So yeah, thumbs down for the driving there. You had to have your wits about you. Nowhere near as dangerous as India or the island of Java in Indonesia. That's the next level risk your life every day sort of riding over there. But yeah, and the food I wasn't really impressed with. Now everyone else raves about the food, but I just thought it was average. If you're eating in really expensive restaurants every night, yeah, you're going to have some really top food. But if you're trying to keep your costs down and you know, have some good value meals, hard to come by. Very much meat and potato based, you know. You can get a salad easy enough, but as a main meal, you generally don't get much green vegetables. But yeah, but I enjoyed my time there. So today is exciting. I'm going to Gibraltar. Yes. So I think it's going to be about 3 hours from here. Now I've got accommodation on the Spanish side of the border because everything in Gibraltar is expensive. But still, it's going to cost me, I think, 67 euros. Just couldn't get anywhere cheap, even on the Spanish side. But I will have my own room, so haven't had a private room for some time now. So a little bit of luxury, but a bit of space to myself for a change instead of the bunk beds. But it's about 9:30 now. I didn't do any filming of Seville. Like I said, I've been here, this is my third visit. The two previous times I was actually on my way to Morocco. So flying from London, it was cheaper to fly into Seville and get a bus down to Rifa and over to Morocco than it was to fly into Marrakesh or Casablanca. And makes a more interesting trip if you're going to Morocco from England too. You know, come down to Seville and do a bit of overland through Spain and get the ferry over. Yeah, but it's 9:30, and also I didn't do any filming because it was so damn hot. I mean, 42 degrees yesterday. So it's about 29 degrees now, 9:30 in the morning. It's going to be highs of 36 in Seville today, so a bit cooler. But down in Gibraltar, it's going to be 25, 26. So that sounds perfect. Bit of sea breeze coming in. But yeah, I don't book into my room till 3 o'clock. So hopefully I'll get down to Gibraltar about 12, and I'll spend a few hours in Gibraltar, get some lunch. Oh, I'll be able to get some English food. Big old English breakfast or something. I'll have a look around Gibraltar before I book back into my hotel or my private room and whatever it is. But hopefully I've got an interesting route. I haven't looked at my sat-nav yet, but I had to do the motorway yesterday, or the highway. I had a look afterwards and it doesn't appear that it was a toll road. There was no toll booths, but yeah, that was pretty hard going, you know, 40 degrees on a motorbike in a straight line on a motorway. It was a 120k motorway, so there I was doing 100, but I just stuck behind a couple of trucks, so that turned out alright. But yeah, it's a bit boring. Hopefully I'll get an interesting route this morning, but we'll see.